And so it begins, the so-called second season, the Hockey East playoffs. UMass Lowell hosting the University of Vermont, the number 2 seed Riverhawks, the Catamounts, the number 7 seed. Games Friday and Saturday nights at the Tsongas Center and Sunday afternoon if necessary. Comments, thoughts from head coach Norm Bazin and captain, senior Josh Holmstrom.
Yeah, I think there should be a lot more urgency in everybody's game, and it's just a great time of year. The weather starts breaking, and you start to see the grass in certain areas. It's playoff time.
It's a little bit different. Obviously, you're playing with seasons are on the line and stuff, and there's a trophy at the end of it. So, from that standpoint, a little bit, but you just try to play it like you have the whole year. All the games are the same, and just try to prepare the same you have all season.
You'd like to think so. We hope so, because there's only one way to get it, is to be in the playoffs and be in the thick of things. So I think a lot of guys in that locker room have had those great experiences of playing under pressure and making the hard play at the right time to advance zones, etc., to forward their game along. And I think when a team does that as a whole, it pays dividends, and you gain that experience for future years.
Every moment's a learning experience. So we've got some guys in the locker room that have been around for a little bit, and we try to pass a lot of that knowledge on to some of the younger guys that this might be new for. But at the same time, everybody's played playoff hockey before, and everybody kind of knows what they got to do to get themselves ready to go. I think it's just how you treat your body, what you do every day. You don't just show up on Friday and expect to win. It's everything that you do Monday through Friday, and take care of your body the right way. And you practice hard, and you prepare, and you're ready to go.
Well, that's a good question for probably Monday. It's I'd like to think that whoever moves on paid the price, and it's not to say that the other 4 didn't, but the certainly the ones that advance paid the price at a higher level. And overall, I think there's some good teams already out of the playoffs, and we feel that Hockey East is the best conference in the country, and we're proving that now, because I don't think anybody could handicap this field here this weekend. There's so many good teams left. Great matchups. Well, to us, it's making a hard play to advance a zone, getting the net, getting inside positioning, maybe taking the puck to the net, and making hard plays. There's only one way to score in the playoffs, and that's to get into the hard areas, and the net front is that hard area.
A little bit, but I think a lot of guys thrive on that. You get a little bit more jazzed up for things, and you're excited, and there's no better time than playoffs. The hockey's intense, and everybody's ready to go, and you can just you get a good feeling from all the guys.
I don't think so. I think all year long you've seen lower scoring games, 1-goal games. It's no different. Playoffs are all 1-goal games for the most part. So certain teams wait for the opposition to make a mistake, and for us, we'll go after it and try to score as many as we can. And there's just so many good goalies in Hockey East that that's a difficult thing. I think when you look at playoff teams, you look at goaltending first. I think Doug and Connor can both go on any given night. You look at the defensive core, and we've got some size back there now. The first year was not as prolific size-wise, but since then it's increased. And we've got some guys that aren't afraid to make the simple play, the no-frills play that advances the zone and moves the puck up the ice. And if you do that enough times during the course of a game, you're going to have success offensively.
You got to be confident. You got to believe in yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be a step behind. And I think that belief just comes from the preparation and the hard work that we've put in. It's not something that's just going to come about this weekend. We've been coming since August over the summer, and it's a long process. But the guys are excited and they're looking forward to it. Everybody looks out for each other and pushes along. So if you're having a slow day, there's somebody there that's pushing you and making sure you're getting going and stuff. But you make sure the guys are all doing the right things and everybody's having fun along the way.
It does. It does, and I wouldn't say that very often, but I can tell you there's a couple of very difficult decisions for this upcoming weekend, because some of the young guys have proven themselves in some hard weekends. We went 3 or 4 weekends without a full lineup, and that's a lot. But those guys ate up valuable minutes and performed valiantly. in their time in those spots. So it's going to be difficult, but that's what's good about a team, is that you have depth. In case it goes to game 3, you're going to need all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. We like where we're at as a team, and like I said, it's been a lot of process, and we're excited for it. And it's a good time to be playing hockey.
I know they're anxious to play playoff hockey, and so am I. If you could play today, we'd play today. It's time for games. It's time for games. Practices are great, but it's time to play hockey. And I wish it was 4 out of 7, to be honest with you. But it's 2 of the 3, and we're ready to play, and we're going to be getting after it here on Friday, and should be a great crowd. It surely has an impact. There's no question. So we encourage all the fans to show up, because we need every single one of them. It's worth a real lift in the third period, as you saw against the Boston College team. We're down 2-0 with I think 8 minutes to go, and it ended up 2-all. It's the fans were a big part of that, and we hope to get every single one to come back and support us here this weekend.